It is a kind of a taboo subject, certainly in the United States.
It is. I think it's our culture.
Yes, yes. Do you feel that it's important?
Oh, I am so relieved that I did this. I really feel like I've accomplished something. I didn't feel like it was like biting the bullet. It was just like making time to go and do it. And my family's happy with it.
Did you feel that think that the conversation, the actual conversation with us was painful or difficult?
It was enlightening. It was really good. There were things I learned that I never knew.
So it wasn't scary for
Not
you?
a bit.
Okay, good.
Maybe for Mary, but not
Yeah.
for me.
When you went through the process, the conversation with us, did you find that difficult or frightening?
Not at all, not at all. No, it's something everybody has to face. I'm not afraid of facing the fact that someday
Good.
I'll be dying, but you made it it wasn't threatening at all.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Did you have a discussion with your husband and your children before you actually completed the living will?
Yes, my husband and I are both on the same page, and we talked to the children. Not that it was, oh, we have this document. You know, they know where we stand. And when we finished filling it out, I told them all that we had these new documents, and you know, if they wanted to discuss it, they could. But it was, you know, it can be changed.
Mm-hmm.
But we were very happy, and we had peace of mind.
That's good. It's kind of a scary topic, isn't it?
No, it doesn't scare me, but I think it does scare some people.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that that people are reluctant to discuss it with their families as well?
I think people are afraid to face it, but it's something that they're denying themselves by not seeing the way things really are in life. It's all part of life.
And isn't it better to have these discussions when you're relatively healthy and well?
It
And
is.
there's no fear and anxiety?
No, it's great,
Yeah.
and it made a very big difference with my daughters.
That's good.
Discussing, we had some great discussions about what would we do or not do. So
Right, good.
I'm glad you did make it easier for me.
Well, that's good. We recognize that each individual has a right to determine what's done for themselves.
True.
And so it's our responsibility to make those wishes known to those around who are going to be responsible for caring for us if we become disabled.
I think it's important to discuss with the people before you even put their names down.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my mother's case, it was between me, who was a stepchild, and her son, and I couldn't work with, you know, she wanted a joint.
Yeah,
And I said,
it
he
wouldn't
would
work.
fight me tooth and nail, you know, pick me or him, but not both of us.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, you have to face those things and make the decisions the best way.
And it's a good time to face them before the end actually comes, because
Right.
it's all cut and dried and there's no
Right.
changing it.
And beyond just writing things down on a piece of paper and presenting it to everybody, it's the conversation that's the key, isn't it?
That was the most
Yeah.
important thing, is to discuss everything with them. And
Right.
we all know where we are, and they all know what I want.
Right. And have you discussed this with your physician? That's another key point.
Yes, I have.
Good.
And she thinks that was a wonderful idea.
Okay. And did you present your living will to the hospital as well?
Yes, I did.
So hopefully everybody is on the same page and knows what you want
Oh, I think
when
they
the time
do.
comes.
Mhm.
Good.
And
Good.
it's a blessing to have all this done.
I
A
think
gift.
so.
I say thank you for it.
You had mentioned your aunt, that you had power of attorney for her.
Yes, I did. And hers was very black and white, you know, no blood transfusions, no this, no that. And she was in the hospital and the doctor called me at 2 in the morning asking if he could give her a blood transfusion, which was on the old power of attorney. You know, she didn't want any. And the doctor assured me that if it was his mother, that he would do it. It's not something that's going to prolong her life. It was just something that would make her more comfortable.
And you had not had a conversation with her about this before? So it would probably have made things easier if you had.
Much easier, much
Yeah,
easier. I
yeah.
feel bad for anybody that has to make those decisions and not, they second guess themselves. I just had a conversation with my cousin the other night and I don't know if I did the right thing with my husband. I don't know if I did the right thing with my sister. And you could save yourself all this problem.
Right, you'll save your children.
You save your
And
children,
those
exactly.
who are going to be
Yes.
left with the
I'm
responsibility.
not going to be around.
Yeah, it's a true gift, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is.
Yeah. Because isn't it important to have time to think about it when you're not under stress, when you're not
Exactly.
faced with a critical decision in the intensive care unit?
Exactly.
To do it now, when you can think and clearly come up with some good ideas about what you want.
And for the children, you know, I don't want my life to be prolonged, and they might say, oh, we don't want mom to go yet, you know, let's do this, let's do that, and mom doesn't want that.
Mhm. But it's really about you, about what you want. It's
It
not
is.
only about saying I don't want, it's what you do want.
Exactly.
And there's lots of different treatments that you can accept, but it's your wishes that are so important, not the wishes of anybody who's trying to treat you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, good.